Hey everybody, Lisa G back with you today. In today's video, we're going to show you how to use up those book pages that the book edges that we cut off on the last video, and we're going to make snippets and labels and little random tags. Before we get started today, we've decided we're going to try something new with y'all. We're going to do a little contest each week, and you'll be able to win prize packs and free downloads from the coffee shop for participating. And each new video will contain either a number or a phrase or something that you can use to enter that week's contest. There will be multiple ways to enter, so be sure to check out the description box for more details on how to enter and win. And you'll also get multiple entries if you join us on our different social medias as well. And if you give us an idea, we'll try to include those as well, and you'll get a special prize if we use your idea. You will have to watch the entire video because we're going to put them in different spots so that, you'll be able to, grab the clue. And again, if you hit the description box below, it'll explain it a little better for you. So we'll get started today. Remember the other day when we were making tags and we had glued a bunch of pages together? We're going to use some of those today. And then I went ahead and I just cut some book page edges off so that I could show you, how I make these little snippets. And you can do, just about anything you want to do with them. And they just turn out really nice. And they're great to use on tags. As you can see on some of these, I embossed, some of the images. We're not going to do that today, but just know that that is an option. And, they turn out really nice and very random. Like this one is a piece of cardstock. This one's just a book page edge. This one I think was a couple of pages from a yearbook that was glued together, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you real quick how we do this. And you can do whatever you like. I also did some little envelopes like this, and then just put, some little stuff in there. So I'll show you how to do this today too. So I'd like to use the Tim Holtz field notes because it has, lots of good numbers and stuff on them, and it's just a good variety of stamps to use with this project. So what I tend to do is lay them down kind of side by side like this. And you can use thin ones, you can use thick ones, whatever you want to do. But I tend to do them side by side. Here, we'll use the short ones first. And that way, I can overlap them onto two separate pieces. And when I do that, it kind of gives it a more random look. All right. Let me get a stamp block here, and I will show you how to do it. So, you can use whichever ones you want, and I use a selection of different inks. Like some of them, I like to do a dark one first, and you can just, go along the whole edge. Like so. And we're just randomly putting them on there. And I call this collage stamping because, you're going to do several different stamps and overlap them. I like this one. This is a good one to use. And so I start with the darker color so, you know, that it, you know, shows through the rest of them. This one looks like a postmark, so I like to use it in the red. And again, I am just doing this completely random. I'm not, you know, trying to get any sort of perfection going whatsoever. And then also you can, let's get one of the plain strips. You can also just go along the same strip and do several stamps along it. Let's see, what else we're going to do. Let's do this one. And so, you know, you can just put them wherever you like. And then when we cut them down, I'll show you what we're going to get here. So I'm just going to go through and stamp a bunch of these real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll cut them, okay? And I like just using, you know, whatever comes up, whatever I grab. I don't try to, you know, aim for any kind of perfection on anything. It is just totally random. You can even do some sideways or at an angle if you want to. It is completely up to you. And the whole idea is, you know, literally just to make it as random as possible. Let's try this one. And we'll go back with the red again. And, you know, you can use all kinds of different colors and things like that. So just, you know, don't think that you have to do something specific, you know. And then you can also, you know, if you want to, change them up. So, you know, put this one here, put that one there, put a small one in there, and change them around so that, you know, you get a different order going. Let's do this one. And here, it's got, here, we'll do this one in this color. And I always try to, you know, use something underneath to protect my work surface, because Lord knows you start using these inks and all of a sudden you've made a mess on your desk and it's really hard to clean up. Ask me how I know. Oh, let's do one right there. And that'll be good for that one. All right. So I'm going to do one more thing here. And we'll just do it in the black again, because I'm only going to do it in a couple of spots. And I will put two together so that I get part of it on each one. And again, you know, it's all about the randomness of it. One of the ladies in our junk journal group had asked me about how to make these, and so this one is for you, Laurie. I promised her I would get to it and make her a video showing how I made them, so that she'd be able to make some as well. So, all right, let's put one right there. And I think I'm happy with that. And let's pop one in this color, because we didn't use this color yet. And this one's a light color, so it's going to kind of blend in behind some of the other ones. So I'll just put it in spots where we don't have anything really yet, so it'll kind of show up. Maybe right there. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, and as you can see, just completely random, but when you pick up each strip, it's going to have, you know, just a series of random things. So if you want to, you can keep it the same width and just cut out your pieces like so. Or if you want to, you can cut it in half and just make smaller snippets like so. And this is, you know, this is how I get these just random little pieces. And I try to keep them, you know, right around this size, that size. But it gives it just a really nice look to them. We'll leave that one. And leave this one whole. Make some bigger ones. Leave that. And then some of these that are thicker, you know, they're going to be a little more sturdy. And this is just several book pages put together. I think I'll cut this one down. you have it. It is just super simple to do and super quick and easy, and just a great way to add, you know, a little bit of interest to your little snippets and tags. Now, I typically use these, as I was saying before, in little ideas like this. So I was taking some old file folders, and I was turning them into tags and upcycling them. And so I saved a few of the pieces where the fold of the file folder is. And as you can see, it has these little expansion things, right? So you can, you know, you can cut that off if you want to, but I like to use it because I, you know, typically I end up gluing something onto it to cover it up anyway, so you're not going to be able to see that. And what I did was I just took my cutter, and you can make these any size that you like. So if you want one that's a little wider, you can just, you know, cut whatever you like. And I have a little tag cutter that, you know, cuts like an angle on them. So you can do a large cut if you want to and make it look like a tag. I typically go for the mid-size one or the small size one, and I usually do the small on the front just because it kind of gives it a, you know, here, let's ink this so you can kind of see. It'll show up just a little better. And you can use this as a little pocket or a clip pocket, or you could even turn it into like a hidden paper clip. And it just, you know, like I said, it just adds a little bit of interest to it. All right. Okay. And we'll just glue down the edges here. Like so. And we will pinch it in just a little bit so that it kind of stands up a little. And then, you know, we can ink one of these. Let me find one that's a little smaller there. There we go. We'll ink this guy up. And let's see. Let's find a piece of book page. And we can kind of drop behind it. And again, you know, this is all just really random. Here, let's tear down the sides here so that it has a torn edge all the way around. And if you've made it this far, the secret word for the day is going to be collage. So you can check the description box below on how to enter the drawing. And we will randomly pick somebody. And if you have an idea that you want to leave, do that as well. And if we use your idea, you will win an additional prize for that. Okay. And that can be an idea for another video, or it can be an idea for what you'd like to have as a prize. Whoops. Well, that just didn't stick, did it? Here, we'll do that. Okay, and then we can, you know, make some of these and pop them. Here, let's add just a little bit of stuff around the edges so that they stand out some. Find a different one here. And make some long and some short and some skinny and tall, and you know, the more random they are, the better. Let's see. Find a couple in here that we have that are tall and skinny. And like I say, we can, you know, turn this into a hidden paper clip if we want. Simply by adding it to the back. Let's see. I'll do it this way. And I'll try to slide my tape up underneath this piece. Easier said than done, yeah. Well, the trick is to hold it and get your paper clip over there. And there we go. It's fighting with me. There we go. Okay. Do that. And of course, just cut those little edges off. And we can cover that with another piece of paper if we want to, or we can cut an edge off of this. Let's see if that's gonna, yep. Well, let's see if we can do a, no, I think I like it just like that. I'm gonna have to play with that idea before I go and try it on video and end up doing something wonky that I wasn't expecting. Let's see. Somewhere up here. I have a journal, and we can just, you know, add that little paper clip right to the edge. If I can get it to work. There we go. And of course, let's put it on the inside. We're not gonna leave it hanging out there on the outer fringe because it might fall off or, you know, get knocked off. So let's go ahead and put it in here. And we can add, you know, a couple of these little guys in between so that they stand out a little more. And there we go. Just a few little snippets that we can use in our journals and, you know, on little cards. All right, so tell me what you think about this and leave me some comments below. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me today, and I hope that you'll be sure to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up before you go. And be sure to check the details on how to enter to win. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye.